Hey y'all, I'm Alex with Soilmates of Georgia. Today I'm in my backyard. I'm next to my chicken coop here. This is my mobile chicken tractor. 2 weeks ago I got 5 hens and they've been laying pretty consistently. Today's video is going to be a collection of what I've kind of seen them do over the past couple of weeks, me learning how to take care of chickens for the first time, and them learning their new environment here in this mobile chicken tractor. So I move it every day through my backyard a little bit, and they get new grass to eat, and I feed them and take care of them. What I did find out is that after I had them, some of what I had set up originally wasn't exactly how it should have been or how I wanted it to be. So I've made some tweaks, show that in here. But anyway, this is my first 2 weeks learning how to raise chickens. This is my first morning with my chickens, and look at this, my first egg. They also, I looked in here, I looked through these peepholes in there, the vents, which are now peepholes. Don't come up here. And saw that 3 of them were on top of the nesting box. 1 was on the waterer, and 1 was on the roost there. Not even the highest, the higher roost. But the cool thing is, I have my first egg in my first egg collection. Yes. Amazing. Now I need to clean off this lid and check in the nest box, see if the other girls did me any favors there, see if there's any other treats in there, good treats. But I can't do that while holding the camera. Today I'm going to fix the height of the feeder. I didn't have it set permanently anywhere, any specific height, but it was wedged in there, and as soon as they jump on it, it falls down. So they could feed on it. I want it off the ground a little bit, but now I know the actual height off the ground doesn't matter. I think I had it about 8 or 10 inches up before, so now it's just flush on the ground. But I'm gonna put a screw in the side of it, and that'll kind of wedge it up, but I want to have it off the ground a little bit more. 2 reasons. One, it's going to keep the ants out of it a little bit, maybe. I don't know, mice or anything. I guess anything can climb up there, but it'll also keep it a little bit more under the shelter, so when it rains, it won't get in there. Got a little rain last night, everything went dry. I added some more feed this morning, and it's cool. I have 4 holes there. 3 birds were just eating out of it. Others were, one's in the nesting box, and another one is just foraging up front. Alright, so I just screwed a couple of self-tapping screws down here. That, go to the other side, have one on that side, one on this side. I think they're deep enough in there and strong enough that that should hold the feeder down there in place. It can still move, if I can move it, let's see. Yeah, I can still move side to side if I want to, but the height is now set where I want it. So if I slowly come back out here, it is off the ground a little bit, a few inches. At an angle, I want it at an angle because that helps the feed to slide down. And yeah, they can get to it now. It's about half full, but I think it's up to here when I look down in the tube. Added some this morning. I'm trying to kind of get used to how much to put in there every day. So far, they have plenty to eat, and they have stuff down there too. Just, you know, whatever they can find, and I threw in some food scraps this morning too. It is 10:30. I saw all the hens were back downstairs, and I have 3 more eggs to grab. So the ones on the left are the leghorns. That's the white one, and then that's the Rhode Island red on the right. A little bit more brown, so a little variety. And I think I need to put some more, a little deeper bedding in here too, so I'm gonna do that while it's open. I got this roll of wire. It's a really malleable wire here. Had some scrap and just put it in across where they were trying to nest up here, and that just stopped them from coming up immediately. And I can move it pretty easily when I need to gather the eggs. This one has much more fun getting where the water is dripping than the actual nipple waterer. And then her sister came over and went right to the nipple water, but she had her back turned, so she's not learning. She's getting water that way, but I also want to fix that drip. And I have to go in and fix, I think I forgot to glue this, the top of the ladder here. It's staying up there fine, but I need to put a self-tapping screw in there or glue it or something. Or I just take it out, and if it stays, it stays. But right, I don't know if it's gonna, yeah, I can't quite get to it here. Yeah, it's up in there. And I had it braced in there, but not well enough. She's getting her water, but just in a really odd way. They are so quiet now. They were going crazy this morning when they were taking turns laying. My first 24 hours and I have 4 eggs, so hopefully I get one more early afternoon. Not quite lunchtime yet. I'm assuming that if I fix that drip, she'll be forced to go. Here's another one. She'll be forced to go over to the nipple water and drink like she's supposed to. The nipple waters are working well so far. They're not dripping, it doesn't look like. I was tempted to put in some other kind of water just to give them, I was scared they weren't getting enough water, but I think if I did that, they would abandon this. And this is what I want to use. This one is, well, as long as she's getting water, I guess that's all that matters, but it's a really odd approach. Y'all are definitely peaceful now that you've gotten your eggs out, or 4 of you are. Around noon now, and I guess the birds finally got enough to eat. They're so calm. The 3 leghorns are all just chilling. They made little dust baths. I don't have any sand or anything out here, but there's enough dirt they can dig in, and they made the little holes to sit in and just chilling. The reds are scaring them. Still scouting around a bit. But yeah, maybe from this side, I'm gonna go off topic on that one, but the top up here, it's kind of hard to see with the hardware cloth in there, but the top is where the top of the ladder, it's focusing on the wrong thing. Can't get it to focus. Top of the ladder fell off, but it's up there good. So you know what, I have it zip tied up there. I think I can leave it as it is. I have it zip tied down here too, on the edge. That one in the middle there is zip tied, so it's not coming down completely. So I might just leave that top off. When I move it this afternoon, that that actually might get caught. The top rung, or the top piece of PVC there. Now it's a better view. Yeah, so that fell off. Throw out tomatoes out here that I've had sitting inside. If they start going bad, I'll chop them, or quarter them up, or maybe even into 8s, and throw them out here, and they love eating them. Right now they've been going after the middles of them first, the soft parts. And I was like, I guess that's it. And I'll come out a couple hours later and the whole thing's gone. But they always start with the insides and then work to the outside. And I'm sitting under here now. I put a tarp out here, not a tarp, a tent. And that gives them shade. It was just a bit too hot in the middle of July in Georgia. I think they're getting used to me a little bit. They used to be a little more skittish even just yesterday. When I'd come up, they'd wait till I stepped away to really walk in, but now they're already like, yeah, he's not going to do anything. He's just going to feed us and take our eggs. They seem happy. 4 eggs today on my first day. That's pretty good. 4 out of 5. Hopefully tomorrow the other one comes around. I come out around 5 or 6 in the afternoon, sometimes 7. Do a last check for eggs. And today, Big Red came through for me, had one more. She's laid every day this week. So 7 for 7 for you. And I love just listening. This is their evening sounds. That's how, there you go. You just talking? Are you the loudmouth today? Yeah, look at that. She's going for the day. Figured out the water this week. Had a really good week. You're doing it in a funny way, but you're getting it, aren't you? Enough for the camera. Had a good, my good first week with them. I don't even know if you can hear me, but we haven't had a rain this hard in a while. Whole alley down here. I'm glad I'm looking at it because look at all that. I thought it would just be partial. But I did get the chickens up about 2 hours ago. I got them up high enough where they're okay. I might put some more bricks right in there. Help divert the water some. But they're dry in there. Hey girl. You know you can go upstairs. Maybe yeah, if I try to move it now, I think it'll just sink in. Oh, and I also have it tied down. My yellow cup's about to float away. Oh, that might be a mess to move it tomorrow. It'll be interesting. That is the bricks I put in there trying to divert the water. They're all the way up to the pool level there. But I did clear a path coming through here. They're all hanging out in there, just above the water line. 2 of them on the ground and 3 of them on the ladder. So now I have a pretty good moat around them. Some water's in there because it's dripping off the edge of the tractor, but most of the water being diverted around the side. Definitely not something I want to spend my time doing during the winter. If it's 40 or 50 degrees out here and raining like this, that's not going to be a good plan. So, definitely have to plan better. This did work because I did see the forecast and was able to get most of the tractor up on higher ground. But it's still coming in. It's slowed down now. It's actually brightened up a good bit from where it was about 10 minutes ago. They seem to be doing fine. They're used to being outdoors anyway. The place where I got them was all free range, so they didn't really have much shelter there anyway, so it's not like they're wimps when it comes to the weather, but you can tell they want to be in warmer areas. Or a drier area, I should say. But even, so I'm looking back here now, this is going to be something I have to be more considerate of than I thought, but this is all bubbling up in here. But this is an unusual storm right now. Yeah, pretty much, I think, if I'm in here, the middle is raised, the sides aren't, but that's cool because they can hang out in the middle. And it's where I'm standing, just next to my garden. This is all my raised bed containers over here. And over here is pretty good. I brought them all the way over here. That's pretty dry. I have some trees a little bit. Even that's getting puddly. Probably help if I get the hose out of the way.
So afraid of them.
What do you think, Grader? You want to explore where they left their fertilizer? Yes, I'm just getting out of here. There's so much more over there to have fun with. I think they might eat you, Grazer. Well, I'm all nasty hot and a little bit of chicken poop on me, I think. We were moving, or I was moving the chicken tractor, and there's a little bit of a ridge over here. Try to pick it up to get over that. I was going to turn it around so that I was still kind of going forward, what I consider forward. Hopefully you can hear me over this this plane over me. Try to move it, and I had lifted up too much, and it was probably no more than 6 inches. One of the hens just slid under in the blink of an eye. So I tried to get her by myself, and I couldn't. I went and got my son, and he helped kind of block an area. We ran around the backyard and worked up a good sweat. It's about 88 degrees today, humid as could be, but it was actually fun. Caught her and got her back in there. Tried to lure her in with some mealworms, and she'd come up and peck it after I give her enough space, and then she'd take off if I came near her. I went to the other side, dropped some more. She ran over there and got the ones that I dropped first, so a lot of stuff I have to learn about how to catch a chicken when she gets loose. We had her cornered, and she slid under something and got me pinned behind a bush. Finally, she climbed under one of the bushes up here, and we were able to grab her while she thought she was burrowed in safely. So we got her. But it's an adventure every day with these birds, and they're fun. But that was interesting. I just dropped some apples in here. 2 apples that I kind of quartered, I guess, and they are very happy with them. First time they've had apples here, at least. I don't know if the folks I got them from had an apple tree or not, or just old scraps. But these apples were a little bit softer than I wanted to eat, and they love them. Today I threw in a banana and an extra banana peel because I just ate a banana. But they had a pear from the farm and an organic banana. So all organic stuff today. I guess it is every day, but they look like they enjoy the banana. I was curious how they were going to like the soft banana. They went after the banana peels pretty good a couple days ago. They seem to like that soft one. Got 4 eggs today, so that was good. And, oh, I know. Other big thing that I did today was put this little bowl in here. That's their grit, and I have it zip tied here, and then right on the other side, I drilled a hole through the bowl, and that lets it, when I pick up the tractor, the bowl moves with it and they can't knock it over. So that's been good. That's been there a few hours and it hasn't been knocked over. They did throw some moss in there from the yard, but that doesn't matter. They can dig through and get the grit. But my concern was I wasn't giving them enough grit, and now I can just look in there and see when it's empty and add some more. So I think that'll be good. I read today that having not having enough grit can decrease their egg production. I knew they needed it, but now I know they can have as much as they want whenever they want it. Well, that's it for my first 2 weeks. I've loved having the chickens. They've been a lot of fun. me getting to know them, hopefully them getting to know me, learning what they like to eat, seeing them learn how to just operate through the roost, paying attention to their instincts of how to get into the coop, going to bed, getting up on the roost or near their roost sometimes, and learning how to use the nipple waters, eating their grit, all that kind of stuff. It's just been a lot of fun for me to watch. Hopefully you all enjoyed this video. It was a little bit longer than usual, but you know, thanks for watching, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe, like this video. If you can give us a thumbs up, we'd appreciate it. Talk to you later. Bye.